everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about a Korean drama called Spring Fever, and I've decided to talk about this drama because I saw the interview with the main characters in Salon Drip with Jang Do-yoon, and I decided to do a review, not like my other videos, but I'm just gonna talk about the first episode and second episode. When I'm filming this video, only the first two is released just now, and it was premiered on January 5th in 2026, so it hasn't been long. I normally like to watch Korean dramas or any other dramas, Chinese, Japanese, all of my dramas when it ends. So I like to binge watch a lot of series, but this time I couldn't wait to review this drama, and it was making a lot of good news for me as well. I was hearing this drama from my friends telling that I should watch this one. Other than this drama, I'm also gonna talk about the webtoon of it. So let's start with the video. The Korean drama's name is Spring Fever, and it was first a novel by Baek Mina with the same name, Spring Fever. In the webtoon itself, from the interview that I watched, the main character who plays Yoon, the female main character, she said that she was so shocked to see the webtoon version and the drama version, because the webtoon version, the age restriction is a lot different. You can enjoy this drama with your friends, so they changed a lot of things with that one. So the woman, the actress playing Yoon, saying this herself, I was shocked to hear this. I personally didn't read the webtoon itself, but she said that she read it herself, and she was like thinking about, is it gonna be a lot of scenes in this one? Is it gonna be a lot like the webtoon itself? Because, you know, as webtoon readers, we love it when it is made into a drama or a movie, but sometimes it does not really meet our expectations, right? The one successful that I watched, the best webtoon to drama, was Marry My Husband. The cast was amazing, the drama was amazing, the story was amazing, and it didn't take a lot from the webtoon. Like, it was similar to the original, right? And if you have read the webtoon and love the story, the drama is not quite gonna be like that. It is gonna be a drama where you can watch it with your family, meaning it is for all ages. So if you read the novel and you're gonna watch the drama, it's gonna be a lot different. It is gonna be a different experience. So if you're curious about it, you can watch it. Let's talk about the main cast. Our male main role is played by An Bo-hyun, and female main character is played by Ijubin. Ijubin was in a lot of dramas in the past, and An Bo-hyun was in a lot of dramas in the past, but we know An Bo-hyun from his villain characters, right? Because this man suits the villain role, the bad roles that is given to him, that he's a mafia boss and he is maybe a bad person. He switched those kind of roles too much. So when I saw him in the trailer, I was like, wow, he has a tattoo on his arm as well. And I was thinking, is he gonna be about the same role that he always gets? And when I watched the movie, he seems like a mafia boss, the gangster that we see as the cliche in a lot of dramas. But as time goes on, if you hit episode 2, you're gonna realize that is not the case and he has an actual job. So he's not a gangster, mafia boss, spoiler alert, because if you're gonna click this video, you are gonna know that I'm gonna spoil a bit because I'm introducing you to the drama, and I'm not just gonna talk about the story without spoiling anything because I can't say anything if I can't spoil anything, guys. And Ijubin was an ex-idol trainee, I believe. She's a beautiful woman, and when I think about the webtoons like image of woman, her small face and body type was a lot of webtoon writers' dream come true, may I say. She was like perfect for the role, and her role is a teacher, ethics and philosophy teacher in this drama, and that role suits her so much as well. So there's just 2 episodes in this drama where I'm filming this video, but in total it is going to be 12 episodes, which is a lot shorter than we expected it to be, because normally in K-dramas we see 16 episodes usually. But I suppose this is a mini drama, so there is just 12 episodes. It is a romantic comedy, healing, small town, slice of life. If you love books like small town stories, slice of life, you're gonna love this drama as well. And let's start with the drama. I usually start with the main cast with the male role, but I want to start with the female role with this one because I think she is such a special character in this drama, because it is interesting to see her live her life like that. Our main character's name is Yumbom, which means Bom in Korean means spring. So spring means cheerful, colorful when you think about spring, right? But this woman, she was like that before, and now she is trying to be invisible in her life. And she tries to be invisible with like wearing black, dark clothes, and when she wakes up in the morning, she looks in the mirror and she goes, "Don't be happy today, don't laugh too much, don't attract too many attention to yourself. Let's go, you can do this." Her motto is like this, so we are wondering why is she saying these things to herself? Why is she doing this to herself? Why would someone encourage themselves to be sad all the time? Because we see her doing this like 3 days in a row since I watched like 2 episodes because it was released only about that much. She's doing this every morning and she's wearing dark clothes, and we get flashbacks of her life before. She was living in Seoul, she was a teacher there as well, she's an ethics and philosophy teacher in Seoul as well, and she always sees the same kind of dream, and it is not a dream because it is a bad dream. She sees the bad dream for a year straight and it is always the same. In the dream, she is drawing on the board, writing something on the board, and all of a sudden the door opens, a woman comes up to the teacher and slaps her across the cheek. The teacher is Bomb herself. So we are thinking, is this like a trauma for her? Because she can't forget about it. It has been a year since she was seeing this dream. So we are thinking like it has been a year, she was in Seoul, she came to this small town, and we are wondering what happened, right? And in episode 2, you're gonna be able to understand the situation, why she chose to come to a small town rather than Seoul when she can do so much better as a teacher, because there are a lot of money that she can earn when she is in Seoul. Like she can do part-time there as well, but she chose to come to a small town and live there. Our second character is the male main character, which is played by An Boyeon, and the character's name is Son Jae-gyu. This is a fierceful, hot-tempered, hot-blooded, may I say, because when we see him in the first episode, he is walking in short sleeves in winter when it is snowing outside. So he is hot-blooded as well. He's a fierceful man. He's a really strong man, meaning physically strong. He can do a lot of things, and his role in this drama, where we have the connection with Yunbom, is Yunbom is a homeroom teacher at one of her classes, and Son Jae-gyu is the uncle of her student. It is a male student, and Son Jae-gyu is the uncle of that student. So that's why they have a connection in this movie. But we realize they have met somewhere before, but Hyunbom can't really seem to remember him that well. But Son Jae-gyu remembers her and tries to make her remember where they met, where they were as well. And in episode 2, I have watched it, so I'm gonna tell you. In episode 2, and at the end of episode 2, we're gonna see where they met, but how they met is, I think, in the third episode. I haven't watched it, I don't know, but the last scene was her remembering almost. So that's it for Son Jae-gyu. After coming to the rural area of South Korea from Seoul, she adopts a frozen character where she doesn't laugh as much as jokes, she doesn't smile, she doesn't even talk to other teachers, and the other teachers think about her like, in a way, she doesn't do anything, she doesn't react much, we don't wait any reaction from her. So they adapt to this version of herself because they haven't seen the earlier version of herself where she enjoyed everything. And if she laughs a little too loud, the other teachers are like, "You're laughing? You could laugh? I didn't know you could." So that's the extent of her being frozen as a character. Her life is disrupted when she meets Son Jae-gyu, who is an uncle to her student, and that student is number one in the whole school, by the way. They're in grade 12. In Korea, they have high school in 3 grades, like 고등학교 3, 고3. So it is the last grade, so it's 12th grade. They're gonna go to university entrance exams, and that's over. Son Jae-gyu's niece is the number one in the whole school, so she has to have parent meetings because it is their last year. Things are serious, they are studying so seriously because university entrance exam is coming, so they meet a lot. And Son Jae-gyu, despite his like rough exterior, her exterior like persona, he's really kind inside. He has a soft heart, and He is trying to melt this frozen version of Yumbom. We can see him trying. He's trying to act like a lot kinder and cuter when he sees her, trying to melt her frozen image of herself that she is trying to keep. And I think he's gonna be successful, if I say so myself, because Hyunbom in her past life and her older version of herself, we could see her smiling, drinking with friends, wearing colorful pastel colors like blue, pink, purple when she came to the school, but now we see her just like in dark clothes. And what happened in Seoul was she doesn't talk to her parents, she doesn't talk to her friends. It is because of the occurrence that happened in Seoul, and she now moved in the rural area of South Korea. So after a parent meeting in Seoul when she was working there, she's of course like encouraging the parents, like when she goes up to a mother, you have worked hard, you are so kind, thank you for supporting your daughter or son. She's saying these kind of things, right? And a father came to a parent and teacher meeting, and she was saying the same things to the father, saying like, thank you for encouraging and being a good father to your daughter or son. I really appreciate your hard work trying to make your child the best version of yourself, best version of themselves. So after saying these things to the father almost misunderstands her. Like, she's saying these things so she can be kind because she's a teacher. What can she say? And they're in the last grade, so she's trying to be supportive to her students as well by encouraging the parents to support the students. And she's saying these things to everyone, the mothers and the fathers. But that one particular parent who is a father misunderstood the situation, and the next day he texts Yumbom at like 1 a.m. saying like, I really am trying to be a good father to my daughter slash son, I don't know, their child. And thank you for like kindly encouraging me. And then the text messages takes a turn, and it is like, Yumbom, I miss you so much. Can I see you? I know it is late, but I wanna see you, and things like that. Yumbom being this late and her working this late, she doesn't see the text messages at all and goes to the school the next day. And now we understand where the dream came from, right? So the woman opens the door, barges in the classroom, and slaps her across the cheek, saying, how kind of a woman are you? How could you do this? You're as a teacher, I am ashamed of you. So now we understand that was a trauma for her. And we are wondering, okay, this happened in Seoul, but why is she not talking to her parents? What could have happened? So in the school that happened, okay, she lost some kind of reputation. She wasn't able to explain herself because nobody believed in her. But why is she not talking to her parents? Because in episode 1 we see Yumbom's father texting her like, I made your favorite soup, chicken soup. If you want to talk, we can talk. I just want to see you one time. I made your favorite soup. Can you come drink it with me? I'm waiting for you. I'm sorry for what I've said before. I wasn't serious about that at all. So we understand the father and the mother, her parents, said something so hurtful that she just doesn't connect with them anymore. Like, doesn't even care to message them back. So we're thinking, what could they have said about her that she is hurtful in such a way? And whenever she sees these kind of text messages, she's like teary, she's almost gonna cry, but she's holding herself from crying because it has been a year. She's trying to accept the situation, but she's in such a kind of way in a trauma that she can't even accept this occurrence to herself. Because one thing, okay, you've done it, you're shameful, and now you regret it, right? But if you didn't do anything in the second option, and you can't even explain yourself, and people are just bad mouthing you from your back for something you didn't even do and you can't explain yourself, I think that's worse. Because in number one, the choice number one, you did that action, you're regretful, so you're not gonna say anything, you're not even gonna try to explain yourself to anyone because you know what you did was wrong. But in the second option, in Yunbom's situation, she didn't do anything. The father messaged her late at night, she didn't even see it, she didn't even acknowledge the text messages, and now she's in these kinds of situation because his wife found out that he was messaging her, thinking they have a relationship, so she came to school to embarrass her on purpose, barged in the door, slapped her across the cheek, ended her career. So what now? So she moves in a rural area in South Korea, trying to live her life, trying to live her life without any parents or friends. Do you know how hard that is for a person? All of a sudden that you disconnect from your parents and friends? Even if you disconnect just from your parents or friends, it is hard itself, but if it is both, you have no one around you right now. She's all alone in this village. That is so hard, and she's having a hard time. We can see it because fearing that she's gonna be misunderstood again by another parent or another someone, another teacher, she's trying to be so careful, encouraging herself to be sad all the time. She's reminding herself not to smile, not to enjoy life. In the beginning of every day, each day, looking in the mirror. That is hard, and I am excited for the next episodes to come out as well. I believe it is released weekly, and it is gonna be like 10 more weeks till we see the end. I was so excited to watch this drama, and after seeing the interview in Salon Drip 2, I was like, I have to talk about this. And another point that I'm gonna talk about, I forgot it when I was talking about it in the beginning. The satori, meaning the slang, like in different regions of a country, you speak the language a little bit different, right? When they were filming this movie, they went to another city, another village. When they were shooting there, the only person they casted that who was able to speak in Seoul accent was Yumbom, Ijubin herself, the female character, and all the other characters were casted who was born and raised in that region of the country, so they didn't have any hardship when it came to the accents. So all of these persons in the drama that you're gonna see is from that region. They grow up there, they talk that accent in one point of their life, so they casted these characters according to that. The main role, and Bohyun is really good at speaking in Satori as well, and he said in the interview that when they said cut, they actually ended up talking in that accent for the time being. They stayed there, of course, because the shooting went on for 6-7 months. I didn't mean to say it like that. It took almost like 7 months, so they stayed there. They were so close to each other as co-workers, so they were speaking in accents with each other as well. That's what I wanted to say, and I think I talked about everything. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna see you guys next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I need your support so much. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week.